Hello and welcome to the screencast for the Level 3 English Language and Linguistics module EGH310 Psychology of Language. This module examines the processes involved when we're speaking, listening and reading in real time. It looks at the storage of information in the mind as well, the mental lexicon as shown by the background of this slide. I'm Ranjan Sen, a senior lecturer in linguistics. I'm particularly interested in how the sounds of a language work in the mind of a speaker or listener. And particularly how that mental linguistic structure influences sound change over time. I've therefore published on matters such as reconstructing phonological change, evaluating mental linguistic reasons as well as simply phonetic reasons. And therefore, not only do I need to understand phonology, phonetics and the principles of historical linguistics, I need to know how language works in the mind, or psycholinguistics. Therefore, the structure of this module looks at various types of evidence and how that evidence can be related to theory, a theory being an explanation for those kinds of evidence. We look first of all at speech production, examining evidence such as speech errors like spoonerisms, mood fart for food mart, and also phenomena such as Freudian slips, apparently revealing our deepest, darkest secrets unintentionally. Next we go on to focus on speech comprehension. How do we understand ambiguous sentences and their syntax, the structure of sentences like, I saw the man with the telescope. Did I use the telescope to see the man, or did the man have a telescope? What principles do I use to disambiguate? Next we look at the processes involved in reading. How on earth do we read irregular spelling as well as regular spelling? And English provides a lot of evidence for this kind of question. Furthermore, we'll go on to looking at storing words in the mind and ask whether words are stored in parts or as a whole. And if a word comes along like submit, is that made up of sub plus mit, even though mit isn't a real word itself, or is it stored as a whole, submit? And finally, we'll examine language disorders, dyslexias, disorders of reading, and aphasias, disorders of speaking, and how these provide evidence for language processing. How do we work out how things should have gone when they went right from the evidence of when they went wrong? The assessments for this module are threefold. Assessment 1 is made up of 6 multiple choice tests on MOLE in weeks 2, 3 and 4, and 10, 11 and 12. These tests will be on each of the topics in the course. Assessment 2 is a group poster for 30%. The poster is A1 sized, and you'll choose from a subset of the topics in the course as directed at the start of the module. Assessment 3 is an individual essay for 50% on any topic aside from your chosen group project. You'll be given a selection of questions from which to choose. The teaching format consists of lectures and seminars on each of the topics in the course. We'll focus on analysing data using the theories that we'll develop. We'll also have special group meetings within your groups to work on your posters, where I will give advice and you can ask me questions and we can develop those projects. Finally, we'll have guidance sessions on the group and individual assessments as well. Other information? Well, there are no prerequisites for this module, but lots of other modules are going to prove useful. Whether you've done phonetics and phonology, or syntax and semantics, or language acquisition, you'll find that you can bring in a lot of the knowledge into this module, but at the same time, the information in the module is self-contained and freestanding. The main module textbook is the excellent Trevor Harley's Psychology of Language, which is now in its 4th edition. A lot of discussion will be taking place on the MOLE discussion board, so please do make use of that. Otherwise, you can contact me directly on this email address. I will also have office hours as advertised at the start of the module in the module details document, and I'm located in Jessup West, 223. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you on the course.